A very warm good morning to one and all present over here class. Welcome to the digital platform of APS. Now this is Pawan Kumar. Today I will start 6th lecture of chapter 13 probability, derivative. So class, in previous lecture I have discussed the questions related to derivative. Now today I will start with some questions related to derivative. So let us start with the questions. Now question number 1 is, find the derivative of sec x by using first principle method. First principle method. Now see, first of all you will write the given question or given function fx is equal to sec x. Now according to this function we can write f of x plus h, result is sec of x plus h. Consider equation 1 and equation 2. Now f dash x we can write limit s tends to 0 f of x plus h minus fx whole upon h. This is the formula. Now we have to put its value. So expression result will be limit h tends to 0 sec of x plus h minus sec x whole upon h. Now see, f dash x result we can write limit h tends to 0 sec of x plus h sec x. We have to convert in cos x and taking LCM. So result will be cos x minus cos of x plus h and whole upon h time cos of x plus h. Now you know the formula cos c minus cos d. Result is 2 sin c plus d by 2. It means 2x plus h by 2 into sin d minus c by 2. This is h by 2 whole upon cos x cos of x plus h into h. Now this 2 will go in denominator of h. Now it will make a formula Now see, limit h by 2 tends to 0, sine of h by 2 whole upon h by 2 into limit h tends to 0, sine of 2x plus h by 2 into limit h tends to 0, 1 upon cos x into cos of x plus h. Now see, its result is 1. This result is sin x, and this result will be 1 upon cos x into cos x. Now you know sin x upon cos x into 1 upon cos x. Its result we can write tan x into sec x. Now its result you know, its differentiation is sec x into tan x. Sec x into tan x. Now this is the answer. See. Now come to the next question. The next question is question number 2. Question number 2 is, suppose you have to find out the derivative of the function x plus 3 whole square by using first principle method. So see, so given function fx we can write, or this is given x plus 3 whole square. Now according to fx we can write f of x plus h format. This is x plus 3, x plus h plus 3 whole square. Now f dash x function we can write limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus fx whole upon h, and its value we have to put. So result will be limit h tends to 0, this is x plus h plus 3 whole square minus x plus 3 whole square whole upon h. Now see, Now we can write f dash x is equal to limit s tends to 0. These steps we can write x plus 3 plus h. X plus h plus 3 we can write x plus 3 plus h whole square. Now x plus 3 whole square plus h square plus 2 times h. Now x plus 3 and minus x plus 3 whole square whole upon h. Now see, now f dash x we can write limit s tends to 0. This term will cancel out and h you will take common, so h plus 2 times x plus 3 whole upon 1. Now you will see its answer will be, when h tends to 0, result will be 2 times x plus 3. Now this is answer. See, now question number 2 is completed. Now I will come to the next question. The next question is, find the derivative of the function x upon 1 plus 10x. Derivative of the function x upon 1 plus 10x. Now see, derivative of function x upon 1 plus 10x. Now this is the given function. So see the solution. Solution is the given function y is equal to x upon 1 plus 10x. Now in this question we have to solve by using chain rule, a quotient rule. So since dy by dx, suppose when you will operate d by dx on both the side, so this will be x upon 1 plus 10x. Now this one we can write gx into d by dx of fx minus fx into d by dx of 1 plus 10x whole upon 1 plus 10x whole square. This is the quotient rule format. Now dy by dx we can write one plus 10x into 1 minus x time d by dx of 1 is 0 and the 10x is sec square x and whole upon 1 plus 10x whole square. Now we can write this 1 plus 10x whole upon 1 plus x square. Now this one will be the answer. See, you can change in terms of sec also. So you can split also. So what will be the result? This will be 1 upon 1 plus 10x minus x sec square x whole upon 1 plus 10x whole square, and sec square result you know 1 plus 10 square x. So you can change in terms of sec x and 10x. So this will be the answer. Now I will come to the next question. The next question is question number 3. Question number 3 is this is question number 4. Now question is find the derivative of suppose function 10x or cos to the power cube x, cos cube x. Now what we'll do? First of all, the given function y is equal to cos cube x. Then let t is equal to cos x. Now when you will calculate dt by dx, so d by dx of cos x. Now this result will be dt by dx result will be minus sin x. Consider equation 1. Now value of y in terms of t, since y will be t cube, and dy by dt we can write. Now dy by dt we can write 3 times t square, and 3 times t square means dy by dt is equal to 3 times t square. T result is cos x. 3 times cos square x or cos x square. Consider equation 2. Now since you know dy by dx, we can write dy by dt up into dt by dx. And now dy by dt result is 3 times cos square x into dt by dx is minus sin x. So into minus sin x. So result will be minus 3 sin x into cos square x. Now this is the answer. See, now in this question is related to chain rule. In chain rule, you know, we have to consider function inside the function. So given function y is equal to cos cube x. In this question, what we have to consider so that the given function y can be easily differentiated and y can be easily formulated. So if you will consider cos x is equal to t, then which function you will consider t is equal to cos x? In case dt by dx will be equal to minus sin x. And now cos x result differentiation, you know, minus sin x. And again you have to change y in terms of t. So you have considered t is equal to cos x. So y will be equal to t cube. And now dy by dt, when you will differentiate y in terms of t, so result will be by using the formula d by dx of x to the power n formula, you know, d by dx of x to the power n, this result is n times x to the power n minus 1. This is the formula. Now this result is 3t square, and now we have to put value of t, that is cos x. So result of dy by dt is 3 times cos square x. Now you know dy by dx we can write dy by dt into dt by dx, and dy by dt result, you know, 3 times cos x whole square or cos square x, both values are same. Cos x whole square and cos square x, both values are same, because cos x into cos x 2 times we can write cos square x, and cos x into cos x 2 times we can write cos x whole square. Now dt by dx, you know, result is minus sin x, and when you will multiply you will get the result minus 3 sin x into cos square x. Now this is the answer. Now question number 4 is completed. Now see,